Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum 48K, and this is Peter Beardsley's International Soccer, published by Grandslam Entertainments in 1988, a game that also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. Now I know you might think the music is from 128K, but to my knowledge it didn't come out on the 128K, so we're picking our team. I can't see England. That's a bit odd because Peter Beardsley did play for England. Well, we'll pick West Germany, but I presume there must be a way of selecting England. But anyway, we'll just see how the game plays. We'll go into a one-player league. Peter Beardsley, of course, played for Liverpool and Newcastle and then was an international. So we're West Germany and we're playing Yugoslavia. It's white versus yellow. We're the white team, so white versus yellow, a bit like match day. Now, football is always very difficult to recreate on the Spectrum. Oh, God, man. The screen seems to be scrolling a bit behind the play. I try not to be biased about this, but football just don't work on the Spectrum. It's moving quicker than match day and international match day 2, goalkeeper, and it's a goal to them. Well done them. D. The best bit seems to be the music. I'm not enjoying it so far. I'm not sure what formation we've got, but look at all the guys we've got on the start line. Now, by the length of time you've got your finger on the fire button for releasing it, you get that power gauge that goes up and down. You can score, I'm guessing, some goals from really far out. Where's the score? The score's not displayed on the screen at all, so I don't know who's winning. It's probably going to be them. So why didn't I save that? It's going to be another annoying football game. Peter Beardsley. If you've got this game on the Amstrad CPC or the Commodore 64, let me know. Let's just see if we can run it in. No options to change your team colours. Throw in. That music's going to get annoying quite quickly, I think. So, it's not a game I'll be going back to quite quickly, but in terms of football compared to other football games on the Spectrum, I suppose it's okay. Yeah, I think I prefer it to Match Day, but I haven't played Match Day nearly enough, because that's just so slow. But a lot of ball chasing here. You can't really do much passing. And I find it hard to switch between the players. Goalkeeper is a bit inanimate. See, why didn't he save that either? Might take a bit of practice to get the most use of this. But if you had it back in the day, how has it played? Long play. Is it worth getting into? At the moment, it's not something I want to go back to. But if you played it back in the day as a kid, you might have got some fun out of it. Oh man, I'm just going to kick this in, am I? Yeah, that goalkeeper was just watching, eating an ice cream. Yeah, this is quite poor in terms of play. Right, they boot it up the field. Where's my defence? It's just random where my players are, it seems. Get a tackle in by pressing fire button. That's in. You're going to get some alarming score lines on this. I don't know what the score is because it's not anywhere on the screen. Let's just unhoof it in. Big boot forward. Now, goalkeeper's not going to do anything. Where is he? There he goes. We can see the ball. It's in. Rubbish. What a terrible game. Most of the game is the celebration music when a goal goes in. 1988 Grandslam Entertainments, terribly flawed this game. Might be better with two human players playing against each other rather than the AI computer. But it'll keep you entertained for the first goal, and then I doubt you'd ever go back to it, ever. Peter Beardsley, a lot of the football players got a game named after them. Emlyn Hughes, Mark Hughes, John Barnes. These are all on different systems, not necessarily all the Spectrum. Gary Lineker, of course. I think the Gary Lineker games are better as a spectacle than this. Man, I'm just going to play one game on this and then we're going to get out here as quickly as possible. That's going to be a goal. We all know it's going to be a goal. Oh, I pressed fire button at the same time and managed to save it. Maybe that's the key. The ball looks a bit like the shot put from Daley Thompson Decathlon and moves a bit like it as well. Might break your foot. Get in the way? No. Goalkeeper can't dive, it seems, and moves ridiculously slow. Goal! For the sake of sounding like Alan Partridge. Aha! It's a goal! And again. England take the ball up the field. Oh, we're going to score then, but it's half time. No summary of what the score is either, so it's a mystery to everyone, unless you've got a scrap bit of paper with a tally chart on. No one knows what the score is. No one knows what's going on. There's only one type of gameplay to do, and that's booting it forward and then knocking it in, and that is it. So we're playing the other way here. White versus yellow. We're the white ones. Come on, England. No, it's not England, is it? Because we couldn't find them. It's West Germany. Peter Beardsley playing for West Germany. Maybe it's Peter von Beardsley. Shoot! Is that going to go in? No, they saved it. Can we get the ricochet? That's the famous Irish player. He's using up all his old jokes here. Go in. Goalkeeper not coming out for it. Shoot! No, they've dribbled it out of play. It's just booting it as far as you possibly can. I'd like to say press fire button and the nearest guy goes to it, but it doesn't seem to be like that. Let's celebrate. It's a throw on. So it's the same celebrating music for a throw on than it is for a goal. Isn't that what always happens at football? Everyone cheers a throw on, don't they? Now, I'm a bit ambivalent about this, so in two minds, if it's coded well to have this amount of people moving on the same screen and trying to compute what football is as well. But in terms of a football game, in terms of an enjoyment factor, I'm not feeling it at all. You can't pass around like football. The scores are going to go in a bit like a basketball game, scoring every 5 seconds. So in terms of that, and what I can't let go is that you can't see what the score is at any point. Hopeless. But that power bar is a good idea. But graphics of the crowd are sort of like okay, though they don't get overly animated. It's just too random, this. Bit of colour bleed there as the guy goes to the side of the pitch. Yeah, and also it looks like my players go a bit yellow sometimes as well, which doesn't really help if you're playing against a yellow team. But forget about passing. It's all about trying to dribble as far as you can. Just press the fire button as soon as you think you're going to get tackled. And hopefully one of your other people get a big shot. But it's a long ball game. A long shooting game. Goalkeeper there. Not in line with the goal. He's not going to do anything. Goal. Terrible game. In terms of playability. Now if you like this game, let me know. Is practice rewarded? As quite often it is. But, you know, there are some good 8-bit football games around. Commodore 64 had Micro Soccer, which played quite well. But it's just using too much memory to move everyone about, and it just doesn't flow at all. Matchday was good because you can change the colours of the team. And you can change the colour of the pitch as well. It's quite customisable. It's either the sequel or the international version. So it's up there with that. It does give you football, but I didn't own this back in the day, so I've got no retro goggles on with this one. It hasn't aged particularly well at all. 45 degrees shot in. No. Well, the goalkeeper was in the right position, but we missed the target. And the goals seem massive in this compared to the size of the person. If you saw this in real life, it's like a 4-year-old's in goal. Look at the size of the goal. We get a chance here, which we don't, because they tackle me and go up the other end of the pitch. Throw in, hooray! Let's celebrate a throw on. I mean, you can't buy it as a DVD, can you? 100 great throw-ons, but I'm sure you can get 100 great goals. If you're at home and you have got the DVD 100 great throw-ons, then let me know. So West Germany 4, Yugoslavia 6. That old result. Da 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 da. Here we go, and I'm quite tempted to go. Here we go. 48k. Here we go, here we go. Here's all the other teams here. Austria, Poland. So we're third in the table. England are top of the other table, so we could select England somehow. Not quite sure how. Now we play Turkey. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the air. That would be much more fun than playing this game. You know when you could, as a kid, you bought that container of what really was fairy liquid with some water in, and you can just blow bubbles everywhere. There's not a bubble blower simulator on the Spectrum as far as I'm aware. Peter Beardsley. I don't think his face made it to the cover of the tape in fear of scaring people, but you know, I'm one to talk. Come on, lads. England. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not England. West Germany. Oh man, I don't know. West Germany doesn't exist anymore. It used to be West Germany and East Germany, but now it is just Germany. Right, come on. Get a tackle in, lads. Get a tackle in. We won't play the whole game here because I think we've probably seen enough. I probably can't go on much longer, to be honest. I just wanted to see if you got a change of colours for the teams. But it looks like it's always white team versus the yellow team. Always. It's never a different colour. Which is a shame. I suppose they thought white and yellow stands out better on the green. Which they probably got a point rather than chasing a magenta or red person around. Goal! Yeah. I don't think I can go on for too much longer here. Let's just have one last attempt at goal, then we'll call it a day. Come on, get a goal. It's there. It just stops just before the line. Tackle, goal. Hopeless. I think we will leave this here, folks. We've seen more than enough. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Peter Beardsley's International Soccer on the ZX Spectrum, published by Grandslam Entertainments in 1988. Got any comments about this game, similar games, anything football or retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. A huge thanks to everyone that's subscribed so far, helping the channel grow. It is appreciated. If you want to help the channel a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help, so just check out that site. It's like a blog as well, and we have some hidden posts for paying patrons. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.